Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle. USDA released the weekly export sales report in the morning yesterday. New export bean sales, 85.8 million bushels, well above what the trade was expecting. That put bean futures up almost 20 cents by the bushel and probably helped the other grains as well, as corn closed up 5, KC wheat up 8. New export corn sales were actually disappointing on the low end of the trade expectation at 16 million bushels, although nearly twice last week's figure. For now, the corn market seems trapped between concerns that the crop will get even smaller as harvest reveals the true amount of damage from dry weather this summer and fears that export demand will remain slow and that USDA's current projection is too high. New milo export sales were slightly less than 500,000 bushels. All that went to Mexico. The U.S. currently has only a total of 10.9 million bushels of export milo on the books unshipped compared to 92.7 million bushels last year at this time. What a difference a short crop along with virtually no communist Chinese buying made. Biden did announce another 15 million barrels of crude to be drained from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, and crude oil futures reacted by being up 2 to 3 by the barrel this morning, although they have now traded down to about unchanged to end the day. Corpus Christi's public elevator open all week 8 to 2:45. Cargill open Monday through Friday 7 to 3. Anderson's open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday 7 to 2. Let John Tuggle help you market your grains. 361-852-5207. Tuggle and Company Corp. We are on the line with Jody Fry from Producers in Cargyle, San Angelo. Jody, how'd the cattle sale turn out?
Turned out pretty good. We were way short on numbers, about half the cattle that we had the previous week, but had some pretty good quality cattle on offer, right at 700 head total today. I thought all classes sold about steady. Had a pretty decent offer, like I said, of calves and yearlings, and the quality was pretty good. Slaughter cows and bulls also selling about steady. Very short supply, as might be expected, of replacement cows at today's sale. Really not enough to test the market on those. Better quality steers, 400 to 600 pounds, from 145 all the way up to a high of near 190, mostly 150 to 170. Better quality heifers, 400 to 600 pounds, from 125 all the way up to a high of over 160, mostly 130 to 150. Slaughter cows, average to high yielding, 54 to 64, much the same as last week on these highest yielding cows, from 65 to 71. Thinner or lower yielding type cows, didn't have as many of those today as we've had in weeks past. Those traded from 35 to 50. Slaughter bulls, average to high yielding from 70 to 86. Still had some of the highest yielding slaughter bulls from 87 to a high of 95.
What do we expect for next week, Jody Fry?
I expect a good many more sheep and goats. We know of 2 or 3 bigger consignments coming. We've been stuck on about 4,000 2 weeks in a row, just a few over. But I look for at least 6,000 or more sheep and goats on Tuesday. Look for these cattle numbers to bounce back a little next week. I'm looking for somewhere from 8 to 900 head.
Tell everybody how to contact you.
You bet. We'll be there at the office at 325-653-3371. My mobile phone would be 234-7895.
I appreciate it. We'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good, Larry.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. We'll begin with the National Pork Carcass cutout. Looks like it was delayed due to packer submission errors. Last night's quote was 101.30. Federal slaughter through Thursday, 1.948 million head. That compares to 1.959 million last week, 1.904 million head during the same week last year. Wholesale box prices in the afternoon, 23 stronger in the choice, 11 weaker in the select for a $31.54 choice select spread. Estimated federal slaughter, 509,000 head through Thursday. That's down 2,000 from last week's pace, but it's up from the 484,000 head during the same week last year. Weekly beef export sales, 16,582 metric ton during the week ending 10/13. Cattle on feed report, analysts expect an average of 0.9 fewer cattle in feed yards of 1,000 or more. Looks like the implied cattle on feed inventory 11.46 million with full range year to year, 1.8% lower year to year. September placements on average are estimated to be down 5.6% year to year. Trader estimates have September marketings up 4% from September 2021. Dress sales have been gravitating toward the 236 mark this week. USDA confirmed 148 in the South on Thursday, $4 higher for the northern trade at $152. Neighbor, there's your meat moves for yesterday. We are on the line with Ken Jordan Cattle Auction. We had a sale in San Saba. How did it go?
You bet, Larry. We ended up right at 1,533 head of cattle today. I thought overall this whole week the demand improved on the better calves and yearlings as a whole. I thought the stocker steers probably were $5 to $8 higher, and the heifers were steady on the really lightweight cattle, kind of maybe 2.5 to 4 weight cattle. But then the stocker heifers were probably $6 to $8, $10 higher on the medium to heavier weight stocker heifers. I thought to get the bigger kind of cattle, the feeder steers, they were steady to $3 higher. Heifers were probably $3 to $4 higher, with 2 steers weighing 808 at $147, right at $1,188 on those, and had a group of 2 heifers that weighed another set of 2 steers weighed 808 at $147, right at $1,187 on those. Packer cows were probably $3 higher. Bulls were steady. All pairs and bred cows were steady on a very limited test. Then we had the 9th annual Hill Country Youth Heifer Sale, and the activity was very good. Most of the heifers were from winter to late spring calving, and they brought mostly from on the bred ones, from short bred to long bred, $1,225 up to $3,500, just depending on what kind they were, type and size and everything. The open heifers, just had a few of them that were on hand. They brought anywhere from $970 up to $1,625. I thought the support was very, very good. Raised another about $22,000 for scholarship funds. So that served up very, very well, Larry. Good week this week.
How are we looking for Mason Monday?
I think we'll have a pretty good run. The way it's shaping up, kind of like we have been. It's still kind of dry, and folks are still moving cattle out, also before deer season and everything. So we'll have a decent run, kind of like we've been running. And then we look for Thursday, be several cows that are coming, some Tiger Stripe cows, some Angus cows, probably about 300 some cows for that. Then we look up for the big Saturday sale, about 2,800. Everything will be 5 years younger. The best fall replacement female sale, Larry.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Ken Jordan.
You bet. Give us a call there at code 325-372-5159. Also, go to our website, has all the information on the best sell, Larry, that we have up there, and also the females for Thursday. A lot of pictures too and everything, and that's at jordancattle.com, Larry.
Ken, we'll talk to you Sunday night.
You bet. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bet. Bye-bye.
Neighbor, announcing the South Texas Hereford Association's 85th anniversary bull sale, selling 50 quality registered Hereford bulls, Saturday, October the 29th, 2022, Beeville Livestock, starting at 12 noon. For information, contact Robbie Morrish, 361-920-0012. Sponsors include Capital Farm Credit Kennedy Office, Lissy Nichols Feeds, Blake Full and Wider Auto Dealerships of Beeville, Mix 30, Beringer Ingelheim, Blue Ribbon Country Store, Ag Southwest Crop and Ranch Insurance, Lyle Zeller, and the City of Beeville. 85th Annual Bull Sale, 50 quality registered bulls, Saturday, October the 29th, Beeville Livestock Commission Company, 361-920-0012. We are on the line with Leroy Kruger. He's in the bull business. Leroy, how is the bull business?
Oh, it's been pretty good. People are coming and pick up some and taking them home, getting them seasoned up, for spring turnout. Some are turning them out right now in the fall,
Right.
We kind of got rid of most of our 3-year-old Charolais bulls, and we got really nice that are coming twos. These boys are weighing 1780 and won't be 2 until the spring, and they're not fat. They're just big and good.
Good.
Really outstanding set of horn Hereford bulls here, and a few pole bulls amongst them. Got some Angus bulls and one red Angus or so standing around here, but a few semi-crosses and just a good variety, but a really nice set of bulls on hand.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Leroy Kruger.
They can catch me on the mobile at 830-570-0660.
Good to talk to you, young man. We'll talk to you next week.
Yes, sir. Have a great one. Thank you.
We're on the line with Joshua Garcia from Carnesty Auction LLC. We got a big special this Saturday. Joshua, you're walking the catwalk right now. What do you see?
Oh, Mr. Larry, I tell you what, we see a lot of good cattle. Got a lot of good Brangus cows. I tell you, I got about 8 to 10 deals of Brangus bred cows. Be about 4 or 5 deals of good red cows and some Charolais cross cows. A lot of good black Brangus cows. Got a lot, and they're big frame, big bone. They'll be really nice. Got some. Also got a lot of good bred heifers. Got a lot of Garrett cross bred heifers, Beefmaster heifers, Tiger Stripe, Brahman. They will be good. Then the open side of things, we'll have a good set of Tiger Stripes, black Motley face, and then we even got some registered Brahmans. They are very nice, dealt up into some good uniform groups. Then we got a few singles at the end of the sale. We also gonna have some good bulls coming. We got 2 Charolais bulls, 1 Brangus bull, 1 Angus bull, and 3 registered Brahman bulls, and they are all nice, gentle. They are trick and fertility testing, ready to turn out. No paperwork required. They are ready to go.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Joshua.
You can reach me here at on my cell phone at 361-649-4578, or you can catch me here at the office phone at 830-780-3382.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. See you Saturday at 12 o'clock noon. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. We're on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. Rodney, how's the regular Friday sale working?
We're going to have a good run tomorrow. We're tagging on a little over 500 right now, so I imagine we'll have 6 and a quarter tomorrow, depending on what comes in the morning. We got some good cattle. We Excuse me. We don't have any pairs, no palpates, but we do have quite a few packer cows for tomorrow, and we have quite a few yearlings. Got a good set of yellow steers and heifers up there. They're weighing probably at 5.5 to 6.5, and got some Beefmaster Cross steers and heifers also. They're a little on the lighter side, and then I got a good set of black molly face calves that come from one man. Now they're going to be bull calves and heifer calves.
Right.
So we're looking for a good sale tomorrow, sir.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the regular Friday sale in Beeville.
Yeah, if I can help you anyway, call me at 361-358-1727 or call me on my mobile, 645-5002.
We appreciate you, Rodney. Thank you so much.
Thank you and take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm down on the farm's Larry Marble here at the kitchen table with my friend R.D. from D&D Farm and Ranch. R.D., I need a squeeze chute, and I understand you can hook me up.
Well, yes, sir. We got a fully manual squeeze chute here. It's built well and tough. I'd say Texas tough even. We ordered too many of them, so we're now putting them on special for you. Normally, these chutes would go for $6,000. For any customer that mentions this ad today, we're going to cut that price down to $4,500 for you.
And that's the Maverick Squeeze Chute, D&D's brand. RD's the man to contact. RD, tell him how to get a hold of you.
Reach me here at the office at 830-379-7340. My extension is 161.
We are on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange, Uvalde. Klein, how did cattle sell for you Thursday?
Went pretty well. We had 341 head, Larry. The packer cows and bulls I thought were pretty steady. The calves and yearlings on the better quality were steady. The kind of plainer cattle, kind of a couple dollars cheaper on them still. Just kind of trying to find a home for them. Had some good rains earlier in the week, so kind of affected our numbers a little bit this week, but we'll take it. Number one choice steers, $1.35 to $1.55, and lightweights, $1.50 to $1.80. Choice heifers, $1.20 to $1.50, and lightweights, $1.40 to $1.70. Crossbred steers, $1.30 to $1.55, and the lightweights, $1.45 to $1.75. Crossbred heifers, $1.10 to $1.45, and the lightweights, $1.35 to $1.65. Stocker cows, $75 to $1. Packer bulls, $85 to $95. Those breaker cows, $55 to $74, and those cutters and canners were $30 to $48, and the Shelly cows were $20 to $35. Good pairs, $850 to $1,050, and the plainer pairs, $400 to $650, and the bred cows day, $650 to $1,000. So still a nice little run today.
Good. We'll tell everybody how to get a hold of you next week at Southwest Livestock Exchange Uvalde for sheep and goats. Tuesday, cattle on Thursday.
Call us at the office, 830-278-5621, and my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We are on the line with Colt Adams. We're talking about El Campo Livestock Exchange and their regular weekly sale. How did it go this week?
You know, Mr. Larry, it was really good. I tell you what, there's lots of activity on all classes of cattle, and them heavier weight number one calves continue to rise to the top. Pretty good market. I know it's down a little bit, but I tell you what, it's still pretty decent.
Walk the pins with us, Colt.
Yes, sir. Them good steers under 200 pounds bring from $1.69 to $2.20. 2 to 300 pounds bring from $1.62 to $1.93. 3 to 400 pounds bring from $1.59 to $1.84. 4 to 500 pounds bring from $1.58 to $1.83. 5 to 600 pounds bring from $1.50 to $1.73. Over 600 pounds bring from $1.39 to $1.53. And the heifer mates under 200 pounds bring from $1.50 to $2. 200 to 300 pounds bring from $1.29 to $1.65. 3 to 400 pounds bring from $1.38 to $1.75. 4 to 500 pounds bring from $1.33 to $1.58. 5 to 600 pounds, $1.31 to $1.50. And over 600-pound heifers bring from $1.30 to $1.45. Our slaughter cows, the high dressing cows, bring from 60 to 78. Lower dressing bring from 50 to 65, and them thin cows bring from 20 to 40 cents. A good bull still bring from 90 to $1, and then lower end bulls bring from 70 to 80. And we did have some red cows bring from $780 to $980. We had 1,234 head, Mr. Larry.
1,234. What do you think for this next week?
You know, we've had a lot of calls. I tell you what, there's been a lot of people call about some ranch calves. I know we will have some wean calves the first week in November, and then we will have a little sellout. We will have some Brahman cows starting the second week of November. We'll have some 4 and 5 year old good Brahman cows that'll be 4 to 6 years old, and then we'll have the cows that made them that will be 9 and 10 year old cows, and then we will have some crossbred bred cows and pairs that day too. I believe that is on November the 8th.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Colt.
Yes, sir. You can call me on my cell at 361-920-1618, or you can call my brother Tyler at 361-920-1620, or you can call Homer there at 979-216-8084.
We appreciate it, and we'll talk to you the next week before the sale.
Mr. Larry, we appreciate all you do, and you have a good night.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Neighbor, let's take a shorter look at the grains, courtesy courtesy of John Tuggle. Milo through Corpus in October, 1382. Yellow corn to Corpus in October, 864. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in October, 1069 3/4. And number one beans to Houston, 1376 1/2. Texas cotton, 476 bale at 78.40. That's it for the Best Darn Farm Show in Texas. No brag, just fact. All because you're the Best Darn Farm Show listener. Thanks for doing so on one of our 14 affiliate stations. I'm Larry Marble. Check us out at downonthefarmradio.com.